What's good, YouTube? It's Aquarius Leviathan Prophecy, and I want to talk about, will they? Will there be any NFL season this year? With this whole quarantine and this whole virus crap going on, social distancing. In my in my opinion, I think, man, it's hard. I'd say that much. It's hard because without the fans, it's just gonna be like wrestling. Wrestling is still going on, as y'all all know and aware of. Wrestling is all around sport. Not all around, but it's constantly 24/7. Like they literally have no off days at all. So as soon as WrestleMania ends, they back on the road again. Bouncing from cities to cities, states to states. So in football, obviously you do have an off season. Wrestling doesn't have an off season. But as at terms as terms of football, with the draft already, passed, free agency already passed. So now, it's me. I don't think the NFL is going to resume this year. Probably because of the virus that's spreading out. I just think the NFL just has too much in their hands right now. So if one of their players get tested positive, then what? You know what I'm saying? Like, what if Odell Beckham Jr. or Julio Jones or any quarterbacks? You know what I'm saying? Like, what if Patrick Mahomes gets it? You know what I'm saying? Then what? So I'll probably wait until the 2021 season. You know what I'm saying? Like make sure make sure this virus goes away. This virus goes away by next year. You know what I'm saying? So everybody can go back to their normal lives. You know what I'm saying? Because if they do it now, they're just going to jeopardize the NFL. And, obviously the NFL doesn't really care about the players. You know what I'm saying? They just care about themselves, and it's always about themselves. Like they didn't give two shits about the players. Because if they did, if they did, they would have taken like precaution and they would have taken precaution and say, you know what? Yeah, we can have the draft. The way we had the draft, yeah, we can have the draft. We can have free agency. You know what I'm saying? It's just, players signing to one team to the next. Draft, virtual draft, we can have that. You know what I'm saying? But the NFL season, no. We're going to treat it like it's like another lockout. You know what I'm saying? And I think we had a few lockouts in the NFL before. So, the NFL season will be canceled because by next year, the rules that they applied next year, what I'm saying, having, what was it, two preseason games and what was it, like two wild card, instead of just one wild card team, you have two wild card teams now. So if your team doesn't win your division, you can still win as a wild card. But I don't know if it goes for. I don't know if it goes both ways. AFC and NFC. I think it's just two apiece. I think it's just two for the NFC and two for the AFC. So I think that's gonna play in effect. There's going to be a lot of rule changes. Like they can challenge certain plays and stuff like that they couldn't challenge before. Because Saints is always getting robbed and fucking complaining about the damn call and shit. So, player salary is gonna bump up to 1%. They're gonna basically, like the players was getting 4.8%, so now they're just getting 4.9%, which is, like I said again, I already touched it in my last video. That's stupid. That really is. So you're just paying them 1%, 1 less percent than the normal salary. You know what I'm saying? Like, if they were getting paid 50%, then I would understand. But they're getting paid 49% of revenue, which is not even that great. That's why NFL players are getting duped. Out of their contracts. That's what I'm saying, like. It don't matter how much you pay a quarterback, it'll never compare to the NBA contract, because unlike the NFL contracts, NBA contracts are fully guaranteed. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, me personally, I don't think the NFL is going to resume this year. I was just watching First Take, and Max disagrees, saying that it's going to be a big risk for the NFL to move forward from this. Obviously the XFL didn't really last that long. So as soon as they heard it, they already shut down their season. You know what I'm saying? So, but like I said again, the NFL, they don't care. They more of, they think for themselves, and they only think for the brand. You know what I'm saying? Or the shield, I should say. They don't care if these players get hurt. Not hurt. Obviously, you're going to get hurt, injuries wise, but they don't care if they don't care if these players die. You know what I'm saying? Because one of them can catch it, and then what? The season already started, so it's not like you can piggyback and cancel the season. You know what I'm saying? So I just think that, the NFL, I can't really say, because I have no power. You know what I'm saying? I have no power over that. So, I can only control what I can control. And, that's, saying my opinion. You know what I'm saying? And I think the NFL, they may not. I don't know. But, with all these rookie signings and, free agencies, and because if the NFL postpones their season, there's not going to be football for another. There's not going to be football for the next year or so. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody's going to have to wait another year again, and these draft pundits, or these draft analysts it's going to be hard for them to evaluate the players coming out the draft, because there's no college football. So how y'all going to evaluate somebody who hasn't played a lick of football? You know what I'm saying? But like I said again, I hear a lot of rumors that this COVID-19 is closely making its way out. You know what I'm saying? But as soon as this virus dies out, I should say, everybody's gonna go back to their regular, routine. You know what I'm saying? But till now, until now, the NFL season is just gonna be up in smokes. Like, will they put the fans in there? Can the fans attend? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because usually in training camp, yeah, you can, autograph, you can sign, helmets, T-shirts, whatever have you. Take pictures with the players. You can't even do that no more. So it's going to be very interesting on how, the NFL structures its games, knowing that there's not going to be, fans in attendance. You know what I'm saying? I think the NFL can do that. You know what I'm saying? The same way how the WWE does it. You know what I'm saying? But obviously, the NBA. The NFL and the WWE. They're two totally different sports. So, even though they both predetermined, like you can always like it's no hindsight 2020 that the NFL season and the WWE is not into fix. You know what I'm saying? Like all sports is fixed. You know what I'm saying? Like people just being dumb about it and not realizing that sports is not fixed. You know what I'm saying? From the beginning, so like I said, whatever the NFL wants to do, if they want to risk a lot of healths and a lot of lives, then traveling. And then that's another thing too. Traveling, like how they gonna get from city to city? You know what I'm saying? Unless they take a Greyhound bus. You know what I'm saying, from state to state to state. But that's another thing too. So. But to me, it's not gonna. I can care less what they do. Now, for me, I'm just, into sports for the money of it. I have DraftKings and FanDuel, so FanDuel, I can't really do anything right now. Because obviously there's no games. And the vouchers are like free games you can enter, but I haven't had a voucher since last year of December. So the only thing that comes through in vouchers and FanDuel is probably like NASCAR racing and a few soccer games. Other than that, no basketball, no football. But in DraftKings, obviously, I do my, homework and research on teams. So far I'm winning right now. Right now, my account, I'm winning like $63 right now in my DraftKings account. There's something called DK dollars, which is actually real money, but you can't take it out, obviously. But you can slowly increase your bank account with these, DraftKings dollars, until the real NFL season resumes or NBA season resumes. But until then, you get 6 games a day. You could follow them on DraftKings on YouTube. And then after that, you just picked up, you just stack up your lineup, just like how you always do, and, so far I got lucky like twice, but anyways, yeah, I think the NFL season is probably going to resume. Because with all this hype and all these rookies coming out, like you don't want to wait. You don't want to. The NFL don't want to wait another year, to see what these rookies got. You know what I'm saying? Especially with CC Lamb and you know what I'm saying? Like it's gonna hurt them because they need the experience and the reps and stuff. So if you wait a whole nother year. I'm not gonna say it's not gonna hurt them, but it's gonna, I'm trying to look for the word. Like it's gonna hurt their, production, if you want to call it that. So, in my opinion, I think the NFL is gonna resume. Others might think others might think not. Others might say, you know what, let's just wait until next year. You know what I'm saying? Like the new rules are probably gonna take full effect next year with the two preseason games and the, two wild card games, slates, and 49% revenue and these new rules that's getting putting implemented. Because if the NFL starts their regular season now, the rules is not going to take place until next year. So you're going to have your 4 preseason games. You're going to have just one wild card per conference. You know what I'm saying? So which is stupid because if you really think about it, now you got teams that go that like say hypothetically if the Giants go 7-9, they can clinch their division not as a division champ, but they could clinch their division as a wild card. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, we have had mediocre teams make the playoffs with 7-9 record. Seahawks, Panthers. I believe the Jets made the postseason with an 8-8 record, but obviously they haven't really gone far. You know what I'm saying? So, but again, because when you think about the playoffs, you think about the elites of the elites, the best of the best. You know what I'm saying? You don't think about an 8-8 team that barely won half of their games to make it in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't need no Cinderella story in the NFL. Say that for college. Or you know, or and college basketball, or what I'm saying, like college football, college basketball. You know what I'm saying? Those are where the real Cinderella stories happen. You don't really get a Cinderella story in the NFL. You know. But it is what it is. Tell me what you think about this topic. Will the NFL resume, or will they hold for next year? So feel free to comment, like, share, subscribe. Till next time, take care of yourself and each other.